the day. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Davis Mills and the Houston Texans taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About to get our first look at this Texans offense as they're led out by Davis Mills, their rookie quarterback, selected in the third round from Stanford.
And for many people, a bit of a surprise selection for the Houston Texans was Davis Mills because he only had 11 starts during his time at Stanford. But coming out of high school, many ranked him as the #1 quarterback going into college football. Has a live arm, better mobility than what people think, highly intelligent. I think the upside is tremendous for Davis Mills.
First down, Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Dietrich Wise. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. And he finds Danny Amendola. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. Gunnar Olszewski deep for New England. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Time to get our first look at the Patriot offense and quarterback Matt Jones, the rookie out of Alabama, the number 15 overall pick in 2021.
He's the latest in a line of Alabama quarterbacks that are potential NFL starters. Sat behind Tua Tagovailoa patiently, waiting his turn, and in 1 year as a starter, exploded on the scene. 41 touchdown passes to just 4 interceptions, 77% completion percentage. He had it going. Alabama won a national title, and now here he is getting his shot in the NFL.
Throwing Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Jones. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Yeah, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, open man is Myers. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Following the fumble recovery, Mills.
And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. This is caught.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal from the 3.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
On the option, it goes to Ingram.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Mark Ingram, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
To throw again on second down. Jones out right to Bourne. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jones.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Jones now. From the gun on third down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab.
And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones trying to lay one up deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. This is White on the screen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
The AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on a punt for New England.
Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. It's spotted at the 14-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mills on 1st down.
Screen play, Johnson. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, We're chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mills. He's got the hook up with Conley. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, it's Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking to throw is Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for, they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Slide for the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. And this complete to Henry over the middle. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now Jones, a final shot before break.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is James White. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is born. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. First down, here's White. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to throw. Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's complete into the hands of Myers. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And folks, kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
after the field goal. Bailey will kick it away. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An option run with Ingram. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Mills. They go screen. This is Ingram. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Oh, he stays up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Matt Judon. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mills. Amendola catching it left side. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Third and long for Mills.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And Gunnar Olszewski, who was a defensive back in college before flipping and becoming a receiver in the NFL, we know about his return game value. Now he wants to replace some of the production Julian Edelman gave him for so many years out of the slot position.
Jones now on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He gets this to Myers, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
And Jacoby Myers made the team as an undrafted free agent. He's one of the few holdovers from last year, and he was the most productive. Led the team with 59 catches. Wants to add a few more to his career total as this game moves on.
Jones.
He finds his man, complete. That's Myers. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Jones.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
Here's Jones. And he'll drop it underneath to White.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.